This is Binarai. Welcome to the weekly update at Raptoreum Official.
Like a doll made of glass, I will never break if I don't let you pass into my world, my crystal ball. What's inside my heart, you don't need to know. Taking a breath, closing my eyes, taking a break. I don't want to run, I cherish myself, so don't cross the line. All the old times stare into your eyes. Please be quiet, do not break the silence. I'm not losing time, I want to waste it with you. Please be quiet, do not break the silence. Like a doll made of glass, I will never break if I don't let you pass into my world, my crystal ball. What's inside my heart, you don't need to know.
Welcome, community. It's good to be back. This is Binarai from Raptoreum Corp. Let's get this rolling. The stream is called Dreams. Dare to dream big. Oh my god, it's Raptoreum.
Crave.
How are you all? If you're not already at our Discord, the link is at the top right of the stream. That is discord.gg/Raptoreum Official. We're also on Telegram. That's t.me/Raptoreum with an extra M. What's up, Homer? How you doing, Caesar Potato? Just about 10 minutes and we'll get started. DJ Bleedy. What's up, Jay? How you doing, Joe? Hey, Steve. Hope you like it, man.
Crave. Crave.
I don't think you should actually set fire to your GPUs, by the way, guys. Maybe if you've got some old ones. Please don't like, comment or share. We don't want it.
Virus.
Hello, Raptoreum community. Hope I'm coming through nice and clearly. If that's not the case, then please let me know in the stream party chat or on the YouTube channel chat area. It's a pleasure to be back. If you don't know already who we are, my name is, well, it's not my name, but people call me Binarai, and to my right is Hunter Schultz, and we are from Team Raptoreum, amongst other things as well. And it's great to be back. Hunter, I cannot hear you at all. It's all right. I'm sure you can sort that out. Oh, hold on. It's my fault. I'll start again.
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. I just forgot to tick unmute. I was just explaining to the community while I'm mute how Hunter was going to sort his mic out, and then realised it was mine. Okay. Actually, I think the community heard me because it's coming through on OBS, but you just didn't hear the introduction, so I'm not going to do it again. But yes, my name is Binarai, also known as Paul Mills, and to my right is Hunter Schultz, also known as HNS, or just Hunter, or the strategic badass.
Director's kinder.
All right.
It's a
Okay.
kinder, gentler title.
Do you want us to be gentle with you, Hunter?
Yes, very. Preferably with a mink glove.
What a mink glove! Where did that come from? Okay.
At a certain age.
All right. Yes. Okay. So, did I remember you saying you wanted to sort of be a bit more pronto, or was I dreaming this?
You're dreaming it.
All right. Okay.
Pronto.
Hunter's got his feet up. He's here all night. He's here all night. Hunter is. It must have been a great dream. Anyway, good to see some familiar faces in the community on the chats. I know that there's a new guy who's watching us as well, Stephen. Nice to see you, man. Yes, I think we'll just get started. So after every stream happens, we usually do a little bit of a giveaway of Raptoreum coins. So if you want to receive some of those, then we're going to be doing those on the Discord channel today in the stream party chat. So if you're not already at our Discord, the link is at the top right of the stream. That is discord.gg/Raptoreum official. Please don't hit that like on the stream. We don't want you to. Don't hit that subscribe button either. And don't hit that little bell to be kept up to date with any more extremely interesting videos that we put out on this channel. It's really not worth it. Rabbit, if you're watching, are you still doing that? Because if you're not, I might just stop doing it. Need a bit of a backup doing that, otherwise I feel a bit stupid. I've been on holiday for a couple of weeks. Went to Devon and just literally... Well, I initially went there to sort of chill out and forget everything, but I literally worked on code bases almost the entire time I was there, on the beach and in the place we were at and stuff like that. So I did it in a way where the wife didn't actually notice what I was doing, which is one of the great things, because I better tread carefully right here because I don't know whether. But there's
especially with wives.
there's ways of doing it, you know what I mean, especially these days. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing. I have showed Hunter some of the things that I've been working on, and I'm pleased with that. So do I show one of them?
Yeah. Why not? As long as you feel comfortable doing it. I mean, it's pretty...
Well, it's just one of them is just a little bit of fun sort of thing that I was having. It's not actually anything that's sort of like giving the whole of the game away. But while I get that ready, Hunter,
Yes, sir.
can you just chat a bit?
Yes, I can. Why don't I do the one that I got on the list here? The last update, the mini update I did what was it, Friday. I mentioned the scammer season is underway. And sure enough, yesterday I got secret messaged by a Charlie impersonator who, and I knew it was him because he doesn't talk like that. So as soon as the first sentence came in, I knew it was a scammer. But I figured I'd play along and see what he had to, what he was going to do. And he wanted 3 ETH, 3 Ethereum. I said, well, fine, I'll send it to the address I sent it to a year ago. He says, no, send it to this address. And I said, well, at Paul, the RaptorLock IP team was on our Tuesday night call, and I said, hey guys, guess what? And Binarai was very good at suggesting, well, tell them to send you the link in a non-secret, a regular chat, because they're disappearing. And he disappeared. So just want to tell you that we never asked for anything like that. So if you do get one, just delete it, block it. Not going to happen. So yeah, just don't. And if you're one of those people out there that's actually listening to me and is likely to try that, just stop. Really. Anyway, so that out of the way, why don't I just, unless you're ready, I will.
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I created this thing called chain loot, and I'll just quickly show you what this is. So I'll just put it over to the top here. Okay, so here, let me just check whether you can see that. Yes, you can. So this is just some bit of fun that I had. This is called chain loot. So what it is, it directly tracks the price of the top cryptocurrencies. So you can, as you can see here, you've got Bitcoin. That you can click the drop down here and change to Ethereum or BNB or XRP, and it will track the live price, like I said. We'll go back to Bitcoin. If you look at the green sort of highlighted box here, that changes based on what price is, what the current price is. So if I haven't actually got any RTM on here, but if I click on a box here after sending RTM to the deposit address, then what I can do is stake into one of the boxes, and 5 minutes before the draw, as you can see at the top in yellow, the countdown, 5 minutes before the draw ends, you can't actually add any more stakes to that. Otherwise, it would be too easy to choose the right one. And then at the end of the draw, the pot is then divided by the stakes. The stakes are traced based on the input and the session. So then that gets automatically sent out minus a small sort of fee for the actual service. So that's something I've been doing. Oh yeah. Also, as the window of opportunity to put in your stake gets closer to the end, the actual stake cost rises because of the ease. So basically, you have to give up more to win. You know, the final price at the end. You can also see here, like you can stipulate withdraw RTM if you wish it to be different than your initial input that it's detected, and it's still sort of in a development sort of testing state. As you can see, there's refresh state, force draw. You won't see those on the final version. yes, that's just something that I did while I was on holiday. And just another piece of the puzzle to add to a lot of the other things that I've been building as well.
So it's all Raptoreum, right? I mean,
Yeah, so it's all
you're
Raptoreum.
using Raptoreum.
So I was originally going to use a Raptoreum token, but I thought, with the InstaSend on the network, and bear in mind that's something that people still haven't really tapped into very well and understand the actual benefit of it, because I can almost instantly replicate what I'm doing and receiving from anything really, as long as it supports that aspect of the network. And this environments like this can be as good as any sort of smart contract based DeFi environments out there, just by using RTM. So the main thing really when I have these ideas and working on this is I want to try and sort of give people their own ideas or their own seeds to grow into something else. And if I can show people more parts of an ecosystem that really people want to use, then or not, I don't know whether people like it or not, then surely it's a good thing. And this is probably one of 7 different things I've been working on. The other things are a lot more in depth than that. But yes, exciting for me nonetheless, and hopefully you guys can actually get to try that out as well. It's not something I'm really that bothered about if someone copies or someone does something with it. I just hope that it gives some inspiration to the community out there to do something of their own, or even just use my code and then make it your own. So I think I'll be sharing that within the next week to you guys. If you want to run with it, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be fun.
But yes, that's not an official RTM project. It's just a little play around that I was doing. But yes, there's other things I've been working on while I've been away, to do with Raptoreum and code and all sorts of things like that. So it's all good. but
From what I
that's it for
saw,
that.
yeah. Oof.
But that's it for that. What else have I got to mention? Oh yeah, I noticed earlier. Well, actually, Mancini noticed while we were chatting about Talon Wallet, that the IPFS gateway for RTM seems to be having an issue today. I don't know what that is, but I have mentioned that to Charlie and also to Tree, our lead developer at Raptoreum, and I'm sure that'll be sorted pretty soon. But what I will say is some of the wallet work that I've been working on, that you know that provides sort of an experience for DeFi. If you do have assets in any of the wallets that I have been working on, then they will automatically be cached. So even if the IPFS is temporarily not down in terms of the gateway, you'll still see your assets and whatever else. So don't worry about that.
Voila.
DexTrade. If anyone still uses DexTrade, it seemed yesterday to be in maintenance. I don't know whether it still is. Let me just double check. Yes, it is. It's still in maintenance, so I don't know what's going on there. I did try and log in and check their markets out and stuff like that, but it seems to be either being worked on or they've done something. I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad, but yeah, that's what I did notice. So if you're hearing it here first, then I'm glad to let you know. Okay, what's the socials in the description thing, Hunter?
Well, I just a reminder to myself, so ignore that. That was from the last little update I did.
Oh, right. Okay.
You can ignore that.
When you read that from the last one, what did you say?
I don't remember. It wasn't that long.
All right. Tell us about this this Charlie impersonator, Hunter?
As I said, it just came out of nowhere, and hey, do you have a moment, kind of thing, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. He said, hey, bro, and Charlie never says hey, bro, to me anyway. So I knew almost 10 milliseconds after I saw that, I knew I wasn't dealing with Charlie. So
What does he say
yeah,
to you? What does the real one say?
I'm not going to say.
Okay.
Why would I let anyone know? That way I know it's really him.
Hi, Hunter. Want me to get you my mink glove out?
He does live in the north.
If
The Great White
you
North.
are that scammer, then that's what happens. So next time,
Yeah.
just say that.
Try the mink glove routine. That might help. So yeah, just be careful out there, and just don't do anything stupid. You've been forewarned, and we don't do that. So anyway, shall I go into
Yeah, do
my
that.
part?
You carry
Yeah.
on. You
Okay.
carry on.
Wow. The last 2 weeks has been, well, 2.5 weeks really, has been I won't say a marathon session, but the vast majority of my time has been working on the outside project, not Raptoreum, Raptor IP's voice actor site. And essentially from what we did on our testing, the beta test, which I mean, I can't, again, we had an incredible tester. He was outstanding. And so virtually everything that concerned him, we've taken care of. The site, and when it's done, then we'll obviously turn you on to it so you can see it, has been revamped, not architecturally, that was in good shape. There have been tweaks to it, and we've gotten totally, well, as far as I can tell, we've gotten rid of all the blockchain stuff. There's nothing. If you went in, you probably wouldn't even know there's blockchain involved. I can't think of anything that I've seen in the revamp. And we've specifically gone in and looked at the code and gotten rid of any reference to wallets or assets or coins or anything crypto. So this is I think going to be a standard in which others will look at and go, that's the way for this type of application, because not every application needs to be that way. But for the audience that we are going for, which is non-technical, well, they are kind of technical. Voice actors do use computers, they use sound software, so they're adept at that. But they're not crypto people.
Hunter, I'll be right
So
back.
sure.
Sorry.
It's been completely gone through, and I think people will be very impressed when I think a lot of crypto people will be impressed that, wait, this is running on what? Raptoreum. Wow. There's actually a blockchain underneath this, which is ideal. So I don't know of any other website that is doing it this way. I mentioned in the last update that we were getting rid of some additional friction points, one of which was dealing with a passphrase, the 12-word passphrase. We got rid of that. You don't have to deal with it. It's simply download a PDF file to your computer. Don't share it. Print it off, delete it from your computer, and put that in a safe place, your recovery phrase. And you don't even see the phrase until you print it off. And then there's a little reminder at the bottom, here's what you do with it. So we've taken a lot of the elements out we've taken all the blockchain elements out that the user will see. So there's no friction there. We've been working on things like continuity. What happens if someone loses their password, loses their access period, whether it's they had a house fire or just they misplaced it, whatever. We've worked on continuity in the form. There's a place for a field where you can input your previous Beret record name, and you have that reference, and then underneath it is a little drop-down box. You can put in what happened, so AI knows this is the latest form. And I mention that because it's important that that the JSON file has been tweaked so that AI knows exactly what to look for. It knows what is the latest and greatest file. And that's true for other things within the form that's being created. So the other thing that we did was dramatically uplift the success page. You've successfully created your Beret record. And that success page now has, and I think we may have mentioned this, it has the ability to post a message on X and LinkedIn currently. We may do another one. But X and LinkedIn, you can click a box, the X logo, and it will, it has a predetermined, so it's easy, message saying, hey, I've declared my Beret record, blah, blah, blah. And it's a little longer for LinkedIn, and with a link for the post. And that helps with something called, well, two things, prior notice and constructive notice. And that is where you're telling people essentially, you should have known. It's right there. So it helps with that aspect of if a dispute happens down the road. That's another thing that the artist, the voice actor can point to and say, well, you should have known. It's been on my X feed or my LinkedIn. We've done a lot we also did things about future growth. And the other thing that we did, I don't know if you know this, Binarai, but today we got rid of the dashboard. Didn't need the dashboard that we had. There's no reason for it. And it was linked to other things. And I went through it today and I thought, we don't need this. There's no need for it. I mean, the way we've got things now, again, we've made it very simple, because in that dashboard, you had the wallet manager and, a lot of the crypto stuff crept right back in and gone. So Small Paul, the developer, has been going like crazy and doing great work, and it's really coming along. And I think by tomorrow, a lot of the things that we've been working on will be finished. And that includes the form itself. The actual declaration has been dramatically uplifted. I've mentioned this before, that we've gone to plain talk, layman's terms. So it's very clear. I did a final legal language interpretation test, if you will. And David Owen Morris, our beloved co-founder, gave me an idea on Monday morning when I had a chat with him about things. And he mentioned that he was translating French. He would translate French contracts into other languages, and the French legal system is very persnickety. Gee, imagine that. Hello, vive la France. Anyway, I used that, and it gave me a great idea to punch it through AI to see how they could use that example and see where we were in terms of interpretation, how different interpreters around the world would take our form. And anyway, those are the types of things that we've been doing for quite some time.
There's a thing on there that mentions that the English language comes
Yes,
first, yeah?
control. It is the controlling language. And that is required. You have to have that. But I knew that was going to be the case even without the legal stuff, because you had to have, and I think I mentioned this before, like if you look at any country's aviation rules and regulations, they basically take the FAA in the US and they copy it, put it in their own language, and they may add a few things to their rules, but basically it's almost a carbon copy of the FAA, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, when you think about it. So anyway, yeah, English is the controlling language. We've made readability. Well, it was fairly easy to read in terms of the website itself, but it's even better now. It's shorter. It's to the point. You really know what you're getting into, so to speak. And there are a lot less clicks to go through to get to where you need to be. I haven't counted them, but it's definitely less clicks to get to where the form is. And then we worked on other user touch points where, you know, we could simplify things. So that's just coming along great. And hopefully by next week we can show it to you live and in living color. I forgot to mention this on my little mini update that I did last week. I had a very good call with a pretty major Miami-based entertainment attorney, and he has a lot of musicians and also content creators. And I was telling him about what we were doing with the voice site and AI and things of that nature, and he was really thrilled. He saw exactly what this was, and he has content creator clients. So anyway, I'm going to be back in touch with him once the site is live, and then I can take him through it. And that's one thing. I guess I should mention this when it came to the voice channel. One of the things that we did was do a better job of enabling creators, content creators, to use the voice site. And so you can choose what kind of creator you are. And it really, it dramatically, it makes this so much easier. So it's not just, hundreds of thousands of voice actors out there. It's more like millions of content creators around the world who can be doing their declarations, because AI is definitely going to be scraping them. Just, it is what it is. I forgot to mention that the attorney has a blog, and I think he might even have a podcast. I'll have to double check. But he has a blog that he writes about stuff, so we're going to get written up in that. I can't imagine him not doing it. The final thing is I'm waiting. I've mentioned the podcast I'm going to be a guest on with the owner of VO Atlanta. And he was in Barcelona for the last 2 weeks. And I'm just waiting word from him to reschedule the podcast. And I'm going to be sending him a reminder note either tomorrow or Friday with another show subject suggestion, which I've got one already into him. And just as a tickler, hopefully get that set up for the next week or so. And once that's on, then we can start promoting it. And, the marketing at that point is underway. So, yeah, this is where stuff hits the fan, which is a good way, in a good way, in a very good way. And then there's other people we'll be reaching out to. So, yeah, it's been a great 2 weeks, and away we go.
Excellent stuff. Okay, in terms of the communities and the bios that are within them, I've been making a lot of changes to those, rearranging a few things. There's been some shifts in team members as well, so I've been reorganizing all of that. And I've also been working on scam checker profile. So a lot of people who get into cryptocurrency always go on scam checker just to see whether something's legit or not, or so our page was pretty good on there, really, but one of the improvements that needed to be made was showing who we were actually as a team, that we weren't just hiding behind a veil or something like that, or a mink glove. But but yeah, I've been doing that as well, so that should be well, it should be up now actually. I did notice earlier as well that CML were again at the top of that, so big thanks to everyone that's involved in pushing that along, including Falcon, including Fudweiser, and Tenacious D as well, and anyone else across our communities that have been voting for us on there. It's really good to show consistency on a platform like that, especially when other communities around the world are voting for their coins as well. So it's extra eyes on us. While I was on holiday, I did forget to mention that because I was working remotely on some code, my actual automations that were running the X account were actually temporarily down. So I do apologize for the content to be paused on there. But I think by the morning, one of my tasks should be done, so I should be able to get that back up and running, and get that rolling. Hunter did mention to me yesterday that there's a few community members who aren't happy with the consistency of the social media content on X. Is that right?
Yeah, well, just in general, but in fairness, now what you're doing is great, but in fairness, it's sort of like, what would you rather have us doing? Doing things that make international news in a good way, creating standards that other industries will rely on. I'd far rather us doing things like that than putting out tweets. If we can automate it, great. And
I suppose people just want to make sure that we are doing something and we're not just.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But when you see the amount of work that's gone into what we've done just on the voice site for Raptor Lock IP.
Yeah.
And again, if you've got a project, and by the way, I have to send you something. There's a white paper I have to send you from one of our Raptoreum communities. But knowing that you just got back into the office and you had a lot going on, I haven't sent it yet. But just if he's listening, I will be sending it to you so you can see what it is. And he's looking for input, support, and that's exactly the kind of thing that we're happy to do. I did let him, he sent me this like 3 weeks ago, and I did do a little bit of research and made some suggestions. There's obviously something more. And when you take a look at it, just so you can kind of hear the internal process, I've looked at it and you'll look at it, and then between the two of us, we can kind of discuss it, and then perhaps have him on a meet call and see where we're at. So if you've got a project you're thinking about, we can give you some pointers and
even help you.
Go from there. Yeah, I mean we're doing it now.
Yeah, but I think people just don't realise that we'll do it for anything that's for anyone if they want us. So
yeah,
maybe people think we're just focused on one thing, but we're not.
No, we're not.
We're all over the place.
I mean, we are, and the other thing is that it's important for the community to know that I know from my own vantage point, I'm constantly thinking about the project and the long term, because that's what strategic directors do. But setting us in a place, and this is the quote that I don't think I've ever, stop me if you've heard this, Binarai, but a long time ago, I had the opportunity to ask a very wealthy guy who owned Arlington Park Racetrack at the time in Illinois. And I said, how do you do it? He was hundreds of millions of dollars. And he happened to be a client of a friend of mine. And I was at an event and I asked him, how do you do it? How did you do it? I enjoy hearing the story. And he said, you know what? I think the best advice I've given people over the years, young people, is don't go chasing the dollars. What you do is you figure out something that people will want in the future, set yourself up there, and have people coming in your direction. coming into your store, your business, whatever it is. And he's exactly right. He goes, you can chase, I mean, so many people are chasing that, whatever it is, and they never get it because they're constantly chasing. You have to think advance. That's where the imagination comes in. And so what we're doing is following that exact example, that exact advice. We're setting ourselves up. And I can see from, if you look at some of the stories in the news about voice, like Mexico just passed a law last month about protecting voice actors, which aligns very well with what we're doing. I mean, really well. So we've set ourselves up in just the right time frame so that they're coming in our direction and they find us and go, finally, we have an answer here for this particular issue. And that's how standards get made too. So anyway, I wanted to mention that because I've been thinking about it, and that's the kind of thing that we do. So just because we're silent doesn't mean we're not doing anything. No, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to say thanks to Tony_XMR, who's been supporting us. I don't personally know the guy, but he's putting some effort in our direction. So a big thank you to Tony XMR, and also Greclone or Greclone. He's been posting about numerous projects, but he's taken a shine to RTM as well. And also we have consistency from BMC Biffy as well. Thank you very much. So all these are new people looking our way, people that are seeing us with fresh eyes, and liking what they see. So it's good. It's good. And they haven't been bothered by the lack of the X content that's gone out over the last 2 weeks, which is also good.
It's been YouTube as well. Not just X, but
yeah,
YouTube, because we haven't done updates that gives us the content, blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
Okay. But yes, big thanks to those guys. I'm just going to scoot over the YouTube right now to see what's being said. Good to see you, Homer. It's potato, although in clip form. Oh, how you doing, man? Creative and practical sounds good so far. Is that about what I showed you, or what Hunter's been speaking about? Okay, anything on the stream party chat? Nope.
Falcon's writing, so wait, we have Falcon writing, and you know how valuable Falcon is to the whole equation.
Where's that? Where's he writing?
It's on stream party chat.
Oh, I'm in the wrong chat, that's why.
He just sent some RTMs, see? If you're in the stream party chat, you'd have gotten some RTMs.
He's always doing that.
Leave it to Falcon. Yeah.
Falcon's awesome.
Good guy.
Like, why isn't Falcon should be officially on the team? What Falcon needs to just be on the team, really. He's just he's always here.
Yeah. But also Falcon gets it. If you look at some of his messages, he understands that this isn't just a coin.
Yeah.
We're way beyond a coin. This isn't just about a coin.
It's not just about a coin. It's about a mink glove as well.
Exactly. That Raptoreum mink glove. And where's Fudweiser when you need him? Because he's missing out on a golden opportunity here. But it is. I've said it. I will say it every single time. This is one hell of a blockchain. So you got to look at this as a blockchain and what blockchains can do, and what we've done in this single case with the voice actors, and that site is absolute golden. I think the industry ought to be paying attention to it, because it does what blockchain does best, and the end user doesn't even really have to know. They don't really know. Now, even if they go to the Explorer, that's when they might get a clue that Raptoreum. But until that time, they're not gonna, it's just it's not part of the equation, which is great. So it's just like going into the store, whipping out your Visa card, your MasterCard, putting on the terminal, and boom, you don't even think about Visa's network underneath it. You think about your bank. Do I have enough credit? If there's enough money in the account. So anyway, I say that, and I think a lot of the newer people, when you were talking about the newer people that have come on and joining us, I think they're now hearing that instead of the blip on the radar from 2021 when we went to 8 cents a coin on Ether, L3 cash. Big effing deal. It was technically, but was that sustainable? Hell no. Come on, let's get real. Was it? But what we have now is eminently sustainable. So that's what I think a lot of newer people have seen, and they're getting that memo, which is great. So, okay, I'll shut up now.
Are those your final words, Hunter, for the closing of the stream?
Yeah, there we go. Bye. See ya.
Okay, guys.
I'm off to walk the cat.
Thank you for watching us today. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you liked what you see. Hopefully I can show you more next week, assuming that we're here. I think we should be. I'm not going to go on holiday. Small Paul's messaged me. Yes, that's a good idea, Paul. I'll check that out very shortly. We are Raptoreum. This is official Raptoreum. Don't forget to be at our Discord. Discord.gg/official Raptoreum, or Raptoreum official, sorry. And head over to the stream party chat, and we're going to be doing some rain in there. I've got to deal with something immediately after the stream ends, so I'm probably not going to be doing any rain for about an hour. But if you do loiter in the stream party chat area and you are active, then you will receive some Raptoreum coins. And it might be a little bit of a bomb today due to the 2-week hiatus that has occurred. So thank you for tuning in again.
Boom.
My name is Binarai, and to my right we have the wonderful
Hunter Schultz.
And your final words, what were they again? I forgot what that was.
I'm going to go walk my cat.
That'll do. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Love you all.
Cheers.
Thank you.